All right, now to signing of a bill that may end up helping quite a few families, potentially thousands of families in the state of Washington who are struggling to make ends meet. So on Monday, Governor Ferguson signed House Bill 2124. This was sponsored by Representative Travis Couture of Allen. He shared some of his comments on the income tax with us earlier in this episode. This is a bill that really kind of modernizes how small pension benefits are paid out in our state. It's a fix of what he refers to as an outdated threshold, really, in the state's retirement system. So under current law, the Department of Retirement Systems can only offer a lump sum payout if a retiree's monthly benefit is $50 a month or less. So this bill raises that threshold to $250 a month or less and says if you're in that, area, you can instead get a lump sum payout. And that might really benefit a whole lot of people in our state right now who are struggling. So here is Representative Couture discussing signing of his bill by the governor in this critical time when so many Washington families are struggling.
And so, as we're looking at this affordability crisis that we're in with the cost of gas, groceries, rent, insurance, healthcare, childcare, you name it, everything is through the roof. We're some of the highest cost of living in all of the 50 states, and all very bad in all of those measurable categories that I mentioned. And so, mailing somebody a $50 check is not really measurable relief for somebody who has earned this money. And so we updated that threshold so that they could get larger lump sum payments, more flexibility for those pensioners, a more sizable amount of money of their own money. So that they can actually cover some of these extreme costs that we have in our state right now. And on top of that, it's an efficiency bill because when the government is mailing out these micro checks, it's a lot to stuff the mail and do the administration of all of that. And so you're going to be mailing out less checks now, which is actually good for the taxpayer as well. So
Hmm.
it's one of those kind of two for one specials where we got to save a little bit of money by giving a little bit more money of other people's money back to them.
So Representative Couture today sent me some updated information from the department that mails out these checks, and it said that as of 2024, their what they call their actuarial valuations, it was about 5,300 what they call PERS to retirees. That's one of the public employee retirement system plans, one of the bigger ones in our state. So 5,300 employees that had monthly pension benefits that were 250 bucks a month or less. So all those people, should they choose to now, would be eligible to take that lump sum payout. And this is also about government efficiency. There wasn't a fiscal note on this about how much money this could potentially save the state and taxpayers as a result. But it reduces the long term administrative burden on the state because otherwise you're having this department send out these little tiny, what I think Representative Couture referred to them as micro checks to each of these people. If you're only getting 50 bucks a month or even 100 bucks a month, yeah, that might help, put some gas in the tank. Pretty helpful right now. But if you could instead receive a lump sum payout of several $1,000s, and maybe it's tens of thousands of dollars right now to pay off some bills and offset some of these other increased expenses rather than get that mini monthly check, it makes sense because then you don't have the state constantly having to process these monthly checks. So we're going to follow this and find out how many people decide to take advantage of this bill. This is one of those bills that didn't get a lot of attention during the session, but might ultimately now be a real benefit to folks in our state who are struggling just to make ends meet.